Okay, so just to quickly show you how to service your Handy Polaris, you've got an anode, the cathode in there, which is covered by a membrane, one of those, and in between the cathode and the membrane is electrolyte. And if you're getting a funny reading, then normally it's either you've damaged your membrane and the electrolyte's got out, or something's, basically you just need to service it and change the membrane and recharge it with electrolyte, which sounds complicated but it's really not. I've done this morning, but it's been like probably 18 months to 2 years since I last had to do it. So yeah, I'll just do it quickly now, run through it. So you take your cap off, that just pulls off, then unscrew the top like this. And I've just recharged it with electrolyte, so that's the liquid you can see in there is electrolyte. Just wipe that away a minute. So yeah, what you'll get, if you haven't done it for a long time, you'll have crystals over this really, where the water's got in and crystallised, like a bit of a lime scale sort of thing. So you do get a scour pad which you'd go over that and just clean that off the best you can, and get rid of all the crystals and make sure your cathode's real clean. And when that's dry, you should get a reading of 0.0 milligrams like that. So get that real clean, and then inside here you've got basically a stop which screws down and traps the membrane against the seal, which makes it watertight and keeps your electrolyte in there. And you do get a tool with that, but I'm rubbish and I've lost it. So I use something which is a bit makeshift just to unscrew that. You get like a plastic insert which will go down into that, and you've got two studs which will fit into that bung there, and it will screw out. But mine's ancient and I've lost it, so I've had mine about 9 or 10 years, so yeah, that'll just screw out. So I've lost all the tools for mine. That'll screw out like that. Don't know if you can see that in there. This is just trapping your membrane against the seal, which we're going to change in a minute. Yeah, you want to make sure that your anode's real clean with your scour pad. Make sure you've cleaned that nicely, and if you're getting a reading on your Polaris, then you need to give it a bit of a clean till it reads 0. So keep cleaning that. So yeah, then you want to poke out your membrane, your old membrane. The seals actually come out with this, which you'd probably find if the seal hasn't come out, then it's normally in there and you've just got to hook it out. And you want to change that seal. If you can't, just give everything a wash out. Then we put the new seal in. The new seal will go into the bottom of there. Push it down into the bottom of the cap there. So your new membrane will poke down inside there. Poke your new membrane in. Oh, you stuck to the side. Just so it's down in something like that. Put your bung in the right way round with your. So once you've got your seal in there, then your membrane, screw your bung back down on top, which will trap your membrane against the seal, make it watertight. You do this with your tool, which I haven't got, so I'm just going to use this makeshift jobby here. So that membrane is now pressed hard against the seal with the bung, so that's all watertight, brilliant. Then you've got your electrolyte, that's in focus or not, your electrolyte, which comes with all of the spares you get when you buy one of these Oxyguards. You just want to fill this up about half full, something like that. Maybe a bit more, just so you don't get any air in there. Then screw your anode down in. You'll obviously get a little bit of electrolyte come out, that's what we want. We don't want any air in there, so screw down into that, and that will trap your electrolyte between your membrane and your cathode, and that should be watertight. We're just going to tighten that up tight as we can. Let it dry off, and that is serviced. Then all you need to do, let this settle. This will settle down to, you should get a reading of 100% saturation once it's settled, and then you're fully calibrated like a new handset. Obviously put your guard back on. But yeah, if you're ever getting funny readings, or when you turn it on it's a bit lively reading a funny reading, then you might need to change that, change the seal and the membrane. They can get damaged if you try and scratch a bit of dirt off the membrane. Some people don't realise that these membranes are there. They're only tiny little plastic little membranes that can get damaged quite easily. So they like I say, they give you 10 spares with the when they give you a new kit. 10 spare seals and membranes, so you get plenty of electrolyte as well. A bottle of that'll probably do you 10 services. So yeah, that's fully calibrated, which if you let that settle for 10 minutes, that'll read 100% saturation. That's fully calibrated, ready to go again. Obviously this time of year the biological oxygen demand of the pond is going to be increasing all the way through the summer as everything breeds and multiplies. So yeah, the oxygen demand is only going to go one way through the summer. We're in July now, so we've still got a few months left of being on the ball with this. So it's important you get them calibrated and read them reliably. And these handsets, like I say, that's serviced in less than 5 minutes. And if it's not reading your correct reading, you go press OK, calibrate OK. Then it'll take you through there's only one more button to press, and it'll calibrate. Which I'm not going to do it now because it's still calibrating itself. So yeah, that's what you do if it still wasn't reading 100% saturation. Calibrate it on screen, and then you're ready to go. And then just keep an eye on that. Make sure you're not losing any electrolytes in there. It should all be dry, and you're good to go. Good piece of kit, essential this time of year, so get it done.